Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is a review of the new Disney Pixel RPG. This is a gacha game. A quick disclaimer, the video portion somehow recorded without any audio, so there will be layered music from the soundtrack that I found along with my commentary. So apologies if things seem a little unsynced. That's because the audio did not record. But without further ado, the Disney Pixel RPG came out earlier this month, a couple weeks ago. I've been playing it for a little over a week, and I've been finding it very cute, very enjoyable. The gameplay is fairly simple. You go through a map, and you go through waves on the node of the map, and then there are certain nodes that are just for stories. Let me go ahead and show you one of the fights now. When you fight, you have different options. You can attack, you can defend, and you can do a special attack which costs SP. The special attack that costs SP, you can stack it as many times as you have SP to cast it with. So you can do it on one character, you can do it on two characters, but I've noticed you can rarely do it on 3 characters. In some cases, depending on the SP cost, you can, but not always. And then once the SP is used, you want to use it on the next round wisely, because if you want to do those same attacks or special abilities on the same characters, you won't be able to do that. Now, you can set these manually, or there are swipe options where if you swipe up, you get the attack. If you swipe left, you get the defense, and then if you swipe down, you get the special attack. In addition to the manual settings though, if for whatever reason you're distracted but you want to play through the levels, you can go ahead and you can set your team to auto fight, where it will select the best options for you, including the special ability, which did not get recorded, sorry. And that's basically how you go through the fights. Now the game has a few different options. I'm going to go over a couple of them. Of course, each level that you do that requires fighting takes up some stamina. So if you do several fights in a row, you will have to use up your stamina. Stamina does come back over time, but if you, say, want to binge the game, you can use potions that are part of the game, that the game will give you, as reward. Or you can go ahead and use some of your crystals. Crystals are also rewards that you get periodically throughout the game. For example, today's login bonus included crystals as the reward. As you play through the game, you are essentially doing missions. It's called the job board, but you go through the missions and then you check the job board periodically and you turn in those missions that you do. Or if you don't know what you want to do in the game, you can go to the job board and figure out what to aim for. When it comes to the gachas, the game provided me with some tickets. We got a couple tickets for the Belle and the Beast gachas, and it also provided me with tickets for what's called the Premium Gacha, which is basically just the overall general gacha. If you don't have those tickets, you can also use crystal, but the tickets do get utilized first. The one big thing that I have as a negative for this game though is that it does feel very disorganized. Sometimes things don't feel like they flow very well, and in the example of the notices here, you'll see that there's a little red dot that tells me I have a notice for this stuff. But I've read through all of these twice, and this little red dot is still here, so that's not going away. And it would be nice if I did have a job board that was finished, if it'll give me a little notice that says, hey, make sure to check this. But as of right now, it doesn't. Scrolling through these pages, I haven't come across any issues with localization. I did have that a few times during my initial days of gameplay, but I haven't noticed it lately, so it looks like they did resolve that. So that's great. When it comes to the characters, you have a whole list of characters. You can sort them any way. Mine are sorted by level. You have 1-star characters, you have 2-star characters, you have 3-star characters, up to 5 stars. I have 3-star as my highest character so far, though. And you don't level up your characters through the fighting. You level them up through this item. And in addition to leveling up through items, you can actually, and I haven't seen this too often in very many games, so this is pretty cool. You can bump up your character's rarity through items too. Your items can be quest rewards, or you can actually craft them through items that you get through quest rewards. Sometimes you can get them through gifts that you find on the map, but most of the time it's through rewards. And so your 2-star character can become a 3-star character, and so on and so forth. Now, if you get a character more than once, either in the same pool or in subsequent pools, you'll get these tokens that allow you to increase the rank of your character. The rank increase is not the same as a rarity increase, so it doesn't take your character from 1 star to 2 stars and so forth. Instead, it basically helps you get what's called a limit break, where you have a skill, and then after so many ranks, you get more skills. So it just basically helps your character become stronger without increasing their rarity value. There's more to this game than all of these things that I talked about, but I don't have time to go through like the entire menu. But I will say that this is an enjoyable game. I don't anticipate myself spending hours and hours on it, but it is a great little, I'm waiting for my husband to get ready so we can go shopping, so let me pop this open and do a couple quick levels type of game. It's cute. I really like these characters, and I do wish that some of these games that exist in this game world did exist in real life so I can go try to find them and play them. But overall, this is a good game. I do recommend going ahead and picking it up if you have the chance. But if you are hesitant because of some of the hiccups that I've mentioned earlier, just wait maybe a couple more weeks and they should be resolved. It looks like the team is working on getting all of those bumps ironed out. It would have been nice if it was done sooner rather than later, but we know companies like to push things. Still good game, still worth it. I don't spend money on games, so I don't know if there's any major financial issues that have occurred, but for the free-to-play team, it looks good.